Hey everybody, this is Troy with eBuzz Central. Today we're taking a look at the newest release of KDE Neon. It's a release made by KDE, and it's based on the most recent Ubuntu long-term support. But before we get started, please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, or follow my channel. Doesn't cost anything, and if you end up not liking me, you can always unsubscribe. If you like what the channel is doing and the videos that we are making, you can buy us a cup of coffee, or better yet, become a patron to the channel over on Patreon. Those links are down below in the description. KDE Neon, we're going to go over to their website real quick, which is neon.kde.org. And basically it just states, introducing KDE Neon, the latest and greatest of KDE Community software packaged on a rock-solid base. And then you can scroll down and it talks about having a solid core, making computer your own with the Plasma desktop. And then if you want to donate, you can do that down at the bottom. And of course, all of their socials are down here. Then you can scroll back up top. It's got a developer edition. It's got KDE Slimbook. Then you can come over here and you can download KDE Neon right here. Now that we looked at that, I'm going to close this out and we can go look at the desktop. It's got a very beautiful wallpaper just to start off with. That's the newest KDE releases wallpaper. And if you go over here and click on the app menu, I'm going to look up About. And you can see we are running KDE Plasma version 5.23.1, which is the most recent version. That's one thing I really do like about KDE Neon is when KDE does release an update of their Plasma desktop, KDE Neon is the first to get it. I'm running Manjaro KDE, and I still have not received the 5.23.1 update yet. So you're running Qt version 5.15.3, and the kernel version's a little older kernel, 5.11.0-38 generic. And then, of course, your graphics is X11. We'll go ahead and close out of that. As you always see with KDE, you always get one panel at the bottom. Over here, you've got Show Desktop. You've got date and time right here. Then, of course, you've got your hidden icons, which have notifications, clipboard, night color control, vaults, lock key status, KDE Connect. Big news coming with KDE Connect. If you're an Android user, and soon, if you're an iOS user, you're going to be able to get the KDE Connect on the Apple Store as well as on the Play Store. All you have to do is download those onto your smartphone. Once they are downloaded, sync them up to your desktop or your laptop, and you'll be able to receive notifications from your phone right on your PC. That way you don't always have to be picking your phone up to check it. And then you have battery and brightness. Let's go ahead and close out of that. Internet, USB, and of course volume. If you right click on the panel and enter edit mode, you can actually make some adjustments here if you would like. You can make the panel bigger or smaller, however you see fit. And then over here you have more options. You can align it to the left, center, right. Visibility, always visible, auto hide, windows can cover, windows go below. And then of course the opacity, you can have adaptive, opaque, or translucent. And then you can apply those. They would change the opacity. So we'll close out of more options. If you go over to the left where it says add widgets, you'll get a list of different widgets that you can add to your desktop or to your panel. You can just scroll down through them, find the widget you want, and you can use it. Now, if there's a widget you're looking for and it doesn't happen to be listed here, you can go up here where it says get new widgets, search for the widget, download it, and then it'll be right there in the menu. So let's go ahead and close out of that. Coming over to the left, we have Firefox, which we were just in. And then, of course, you have the Dolphin file browser. Let's move that over into the center, and let's make it bigger so we can see it. Now, what I do like about Dolphin is it is a really lightweight, fast file manager. Lets you get work done and kind of stays out of your way. And if there's things over here that you don't want listed, you can just right-click on them, go down here to hide, and it'll hide it and give you more room over here. Now, if you want to make these over here bigger, just come down to this open area, right-click, and where it says icon size, you can make those bigger. I'm going to go ahead and go up to large. And now they're a little easier to read and a little easier to see. And then, of course, these right here, if you want to make them bigger, you just come down to the slider. You can zoom in or out. You can make them small or you can make them huge. That's up to you, and that's up to how you like to have your desktop. So we will minimize that, and then we will close out of that. And then you come down here. You've got your Software Center. Let's go ahead and open that up. Discover Software Center is populating. I'm going to go ahead and move it to the center of the screen and maximize it so we can see it a little easier. Right now, you've got some featured ones that it's going to tell you about, Krita, Digicam, KTorrent, things like that. And then you've got application add-ons, Plasma add-ons, different things that you can go in here and search in subdirectories. Then you can look at your installed, settings, about, and then of course your update manager down here. It states that you have 138 updates. You could do that now if you wanted to, but seeing how I'm on a virtual machine, I'm not going to do that. You can go back up to applications. Let's say I was looking for something and I just wanted to do a search. You could go up here and type in KDE Live. Hit enter and it will bring up KDE Live, and it is coming from a flat pack, so that makes things a little easier. Or you could wipe that out and look for something like OBS Studio. Hit enter and OBS Studio will pop up, and it is a snap. So you've got flat packs and snap enabled from startup, so that way you can get all the software and applications that you're wanting. Or if you want to just come down here and go like multimedia, you can go to audio players, audio and video editors, CD and DVD, video players, just different ways right there that you can find things. So we're going to go ahead and minimize and then close out of the Discover Software Center. And then, of course, you have your menu. Let's open up the application menu. Graphics, you've got GwenView Ocular, Internet, Firefox, Multimedia, VLC, Office, you've got Ocular, Settings, iBus, Input Method, System Settings. Then on your system, you've got Info Center, Console, System Monitor. Let's go ahead and zip on over to System Monitor. Now, System Monitor will give you an overview of your system, memory, disk, CPU. Right now, it says we're using 1.5 gigabytes of the 2.9 gigabytes that we have issued to this machine. But let's do a real quick check. I want to go ahead and pull up the console, which is the terminal in KDE. And I want to see if they have HTOP installed out of the box. And they don't, so let's try top. And you're always going to get just a little bit different numbers out of this. Basically, because I'm running in a virtual box, a lot of this operating system is in RAM right now. So if you do a top will give you a more accurate look at what your resource usage is. Right now, I have issued this machine 3 gigabytes of RAM, and at present, with just the terminal and the resource monitor open, I'm at 890 megabytes being used, which isn't bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and close the system monitor, and that drops us down to about 812 megabytes being used. So that's pretty lightweight for a KDE distribution, but you have to understand that this is put out by KDE, so it's going to be really polished and really light on resources for the KDE environment. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of that. Then we'll come back down to the app menu. Then we will go System, we already looked at, Utilities, Emoji Selector, Kwrite, Spectacle, which is your screenshot application. All you have to do is click on it. It'll say, do you want to take full screen, rectangular, active, or window under cursor? Now, if you do full screen, you would just click Take Screenshot, and it would take a screenshot of the whole screen. Or you could go rectangular region, take screenshot, come over here, click, select what you want to take a screenshot of. Once it's selected, double click. There's your screenshot, and then you could save it, copy it to clipboard, however you wanted to do it. I'm going to just go ahead and close out of that. Come back down here, and I do believe that is it, other than the Help Center or shut down, restart, or go to sleep. Now we're going to look at the system settings, and when you come over to system settings, it gives you a lot of options. I'm going to go ahead and maximize this. Right now, we're in a light theme. If you wanted to switch it to a dark theme, it's just a click of a button and apply. We are now in a dark theme. Clicking files or folders, one click would open them. One click selects them, which means if you click that, it means you have to double click to open something. It's set on single click out of the box. So if you download this and you're taking it for a test drive, just remember you can come over here and adjust the clicking the way you like it. If you go over to appearance, right now we're running on Breeze Dark. You've got Breeze Twilight, which is a dark and light mode, and then you have Breeze, which is a complete light mode. If none of these themes are what you want, all you have to do is come down here to get new global theme. Click on that, go up here, go with show highest rated, and it will show you the highest rated and best looking ones of the bunch. Just pick one, install it. Once it's done installing, you just close, select it up here and apply, and then you have a new theme across your desktop. You can do that with application style, plasma, colors, window decorations, icons, cursors, fonts. If you want to change your font or adjust your font, just click on Adjust All Fonts. Now, if you click right here, you can come down here, select a complete different font for your system. But if you like the font that's there, just unclick it, leave it alone. Font style, if you want to make it bold, bold italic, bold, or just italic, you can change that right here. Once you select that, you would click OK and then apply. I'm going to go ahead and just change the size because I like it a little bigger. So we'll go with number 12, go with OK, then apply, and it's going to apply it across the operating system. So we can go back over here. We've got workspace behavior, window management, shortcuts, startup, shutdown, notifications, accessibility, applications. You have so many different ways to customize KDE. It is unbelievable. And then, of course, about system, which we already looked at, showed what we were using, KDE Plasma 5.23.1. But that was a quick look at KDE Neon, the newest release. And, if you're a fan of KDE, you're a fan of Ubuntu, you zip on over to their website, download it, throw it on a USB, put it in a virtual box. If that's something you might do, let me know about it below in the comments. Please do me a favor today before you leave. Like, subscribe, or follow my channel. Doesn't cost anything, and if you end up not liking me, you can always unsubscribe. If you like the channel and you like the videos that we're doing, you could buy us a cup of coffee, or better yet, become a patron to the channel over on Patreon. Those links are in the description below. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next video.